doesn't stop for the sun from shining. Whenever you're around me, the birds start singing.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here with this week's Pick a Card. It's really very simple. Just pick a number now between 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First number that pops into your head. Okay, so you can think of this as, your subconscious giving you what you need to know. Let's go to the board now and have a look what these cards have to say. If you are new, subscribe and be alive. Okay, don't forget to hit that notification bell. I've already pre-shuffled these cards, and for those that have picked card number 1, let's go with that. Okay. Closing my eyes now, I've got sort of the colour aqua, blue and green, which has been a bit of a theme today, and then I see some pearls, like mother of pearl. Okay, so pearls are usually pearls of wisdom. You might be saying something that's very important to another person. Okay, it's got some gravitas or some special meaning to somebody. Okay, so what else do I see for card number 1? I'm just getting those colours. Alrighty, and here they are down here in the subconscious. Okay, this is usually like a social event, perhaps friends. It can be family if you have a sort of close relationship and you're friendly. Sometimes it runs hot and cold, but there is some friendliness there. And the same with work colleagues. It's not really about work, it's about friends. So a group of people that you may socialise with, and you may not necessarily see eye to eye in all things. That's okay, because these are completely different people, of course, but whatever happens, do know that the subconscious is being activated here. They're all in the fish's mouth. And so Spirit wants you to go along with this. So just, be aware that sometimes 2 can gang up against 1, or there's just some niggly thing there. But it all works out okay in the end. Go out and enjoy yourself if you've picked card number 1. Alrighty, let's go with card number 2 now. I see wooden doors opening in front of me. Actually, they're like shutters on a window. A window is always a window of opportunity, opening up to something. Okay, so card number 2, the 10 of Wands. Well, what you're opening up to is a new cycle of inspiration and creativity, because what you've been doing is coming to an end. And this cycle that's finishing, you've done a power of work, or you've been very active pursuing something, taking a lot of action. So there's 10 baseball bats here, and it may have been a bit of a struggle. You'll see a lot of these in green trees in the background, so growth and opportunity, but they're on a hill. That's a challenge. A hill is like a mountain. Climb every mountain. So there has been a challenge, and you're coming to the end of that now, and you're about to start on a new thing. And be motivated, and maybe you need a little bit of a rest, a window of opportunity for a bit of a break, just to do nothing much while you think about what you're going to do in the future. But a new cycle will soon start. Let's look at card number 3. And by the way, stick around to the end. I'll just close my eyes and see if I can see anything else for people. Sometimes it's for individuals, or sometimes it's for countries, so I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Okay, so we're doing card number 3 for this week, commencing 22nd of March. What do I see? I get the colour red. This has been a theme also in the last few days. Activity, being busy, especially around your local area too. That's come out in the horoscopes. The card that comes up is a strength card. Spirit is strengthening you. Okay, they're also saying something about grow up, and they're not being judgmental. We all have parts of us that are immature in some way. Get me into the kitchen and I'm pretty hopeless. Oh, that's okay. A whole school, sorry, I digress there. A big flock of birds just come past and they're flying and having fun out there, and they're sort of chasing each other, and dive bombing each other. So that's pretty significant because we're having floods here and the birds are playing. So that's very strange. It's just stopped raining for the minute. It has been raining a lot. But Spirit is strengthening you, okay? And it's a bit like tempered steel, isn't it? You have to go through different things to become stronger, experienced, and more mature, okay? It's interesting from the fact of, the maturity just sort of happens as you age. Because I remember in my 50s thinking, oh, how am I going to do that? Or what do I have to do that? And it just sort of happened, things just sort of happened organically. And I was like, yeah, just believe that your soul is in control. And when your soul is telling you something, that you really follow what your soul is telling you. Card number 4. Let's go with that one. I got cats in front of my eyes, but I did have Prince Harry here earlier playing games on Facebook when I was doing this on Facebook. But this is cats generally, so slinky, clever, affectionate, just cats have got so much going for them. Okay, so, well, that's interesting. Cats have got so much going for them, and the 5 of Pentacles comes up. Okay, if you've picked card number 4 this week, you need to be careful with your money. No overspending. Be careful with the budget. There's money coming. This lack of money can be a temporary situation, but as I've said before, when this card's come up, you really need to think and analyse why you're in the situation you're in. I had somebody asking me something about why they're not winning lotto. They only attract scammers. And I'm like, yeah, you attract scammers. You're focused on the lottery. This card wants you to take action. And by that, it doesn't mean go out and buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, okay, somebody wins the lottery, that's true. But 99.99999% of people, they change their mindset and they take action and they improve their financial situation. And so action is needed. Okay, but this is a temporary thing. Just be a bit cautious this week. Okay, card number 5. 5 is alive, and also those who subscribe are alive, especially when they hit the notification bell. All right, number 5. All right, let's go with that. Closing my eyes, I see a big tree in front of me. This is you, and it's growing straight and tall. Now, the interesting thing about this tree is that all the branches underneath, like the undergrowth, have been chopped, but there was a reason this was done. It was to help the tree grow straight, and this tree is super straight, and there's a lot of branches on the top, but underneath they were cut. You might have found in your early life that you felt cut down in some way, or something was removed from you that you would have preferred stayed. However, you're doing well now. It's like all the growth has gone to the top rather than the bottom. The card that came up is the Tower. This also came up on Facebook today as well. And this says that it is about cutting down, actually. It's the end of a belief system, a concept. A tower is what we believe. So our belief system gets cut down. Now, interestingly, if you're sensitive or psychic in some way, you may have felt it or seen it because of this eye in the sky. Your intuition was telling you that this situation wasn't going to last, and a new situation is coming through. So it may not be such a shock if you're intuitive. The king, his crown is toppling here. You know what? This just comes into my mind. This could be somebody in your life, not necessarily you. It might be your husband or your partner, or a very close relative that comes crashing down to earth. Something they thought that was going to work out, and it doesn't. But that's because there's something better coming along. Okay, that's if you pick card number 5. All right, so we've got 2 majors there, cups, wands, pentacles, and the rest is sort of fairly balanced. But do know that we're all moving. I'm getting a lot on cars this week, and that means we're all moving forward, maybe at different speeds, going to different places even, but movement is happening for sure. Now, I'm just going to close my eyes and see what I can see for you for the week commencing March 22nd, 2021. Tighten your belt. I can see somebody with a white belt, and they're saying tighten your belt. So that's probably for the people who picked card number 4, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Tighten your belt means what you're spending. Okay, only buy what you need to buy. We don't need to spend money all the time. We just don't need to do it. Yeah. They're saying that it's like the money, when you hold the money in your hands, the actual notes, it just bursts into flames and spontaneously combusts and disappears. Okay, don't hold the money in your hands then. Okay, put the money away and sit on the money so that you're not spending unnecessarily. Now, for some of you, I'm getting a vibe for relocation. I got that in the Facebook cards this morning as well. I still feel it, but a bit less here than what I did on Facebook. So yeah, it could be you're thinking about moving home, and if you're in Australia, you're probably thinking about moving to higher ground, because everything is, so much rain here. There's a lot of flooding at the moment. But moving to higher ground, that's what they're saying. But if you look at that spiritually, that probably means taking a bigger picture, looking at a bigger picture, raising your vibration, going up in the world. Okay, you can take it that way as well. Okay, so that's everything for this week. I hope this has been a little bit helpful for you. Do let me know in the comments. Don't forget to give this a like and share. That'd be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell. I would appreciate that too. Okay, have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Okay, thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.